Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. Happy weekend and all that stuff. Pretty soon it'll be a long weekend, I think, next weekend. So thank you for being here, and please, could be so kind, like, share, and follow. Super awesome if you did that. And I'm gonna be starting with some apples. Oh, that didn't type. Weird. Oh, it did type. It was just slow, I guess. Hey, Joey, how are you? Put that poll up here, guys. Publish. And I can't test the sound. I actually can try the radio today, but I can't test the sound myself here. I actually can try the like once I'm in the game, I can't jump over to that other screen to test it. But hopefully the radio is not overly overbearing when I do it. Got it set up for apples already. So I don't know. Try the radio. There we go. And we will see if that's any good. Ugh. I'll pull that down first. Oops. Fire Devil, thank you for liking. Rand, thank you for liking. There we go. Does the music overtake me at all there, guys? Hopefully it's alright. Doing pretty good. That's good to hear. How are you? I'm good, thank you, Rand. So I'm gonna go pick up some apples. Because we're gonna make some money delivering them apples. Oh, I'm in England. So I gotta make sure to go to the left side here. There we go. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yes. Is that radio too loud or anything, guys? Chris, thank you for sharing. Jose, thank you for liking. Chris, thank you for liking. Kind of weird streaming with music, but you know, it's a truck. You know, you gotta have the radio on sometimes, right? These are all Facebook approved songs. So I don't know if they're that good, but you know. Good. Hey Shane, how are you? Where do we go for this? Oh crap. It's over there. I guess they wanted me to turn in somewhere. Oh well, I guess we get to find the check mark. Find out what it is. Recruitment agency. Sweet. Oh, crap. I'm driving on the sidewalk. On the road again, yep. And I'm playing radio just for you. You can enjoy, you know, while you're my passenger today. You can enjoy the radio. Can't change that channel though. Facebook music approved Facebook only approved music. No, I'm not really familiar with the bands either. I think I must have to go in here. You know, the buggers, Facebook, when they give you that music, it's in waves too, so you have to convert them. See the apples? Alright, guys, we got the apples. How about them apples? What kind of apples do you like? I like red apples, and I like Yukon Gold is good too. I think you know, I think Shane, you probably have been that Horstings farm. Now that has some good apples. I don't get to go there very often, but when I go that way, I stop in there and have some pie and stuff. Madden, thank you for liking. We're at Horstings Farm. It's kind of off of Cache Creek, kind of towards the Lillooet, I guess, towards Lillooet and towards I don't know, Clinton, I guess. Oh crap! I should be driving in first person, man. That's messed me up. You been there? They have good apple pie. I've never had their monster sandwiches. I've worked in Lillooet before, so I kind of used to go to Horstings once in a while. Homemade potato bread. I've never had that. Mostly just been... Man, I can't even see the stupid light. Is it red? Oh, it's green now. Let's go forward before it turns red. There we go. That guy looked like he had a good sandwich on his truck. Lots of hidden gems around that area. That Lillooet is a nice community. I thought it was a pretty nice place anyway. Janie, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Oh, better slow down, eh? Driving on the left side of the road because I'm in England right now. They have nice Chinese food. They do. I think I've been to that Chinese food place. Star Hype! Kind of near the entrance of town, if I remember right. Lytton has a nice, I don't know if it's still there, but it has a nice Chinese restaurant too, actually. Although one thing about Lytton and Lillooet is, boy oh boy, there it's hot. Hot there. Those places are so warm. They're always like Canada's hot spot. In the summer, oh. It's crazy. And it's so weird driving on this side of the road. Most of the time you drive on the other side of the road. So I picked what I thought was the best of Facebook's music that they allow on their streams. Hopefully we don't get Actually, I should just flick over to my browser real quick and just change the alerts in case it gives me an alert about music. There we go. There. We can go back. Because I don't play music very often. But try it. The radio. Hopefully they add some songs, man. Alright, so we got 27 hours game time to go. We're rested. We might be able to make the ferry before we fall asleep, and then in which case we will not have to worry about finding a rest stop in between. And our gas is good, so I think we'll have a good time here. Speed limit's 97 here, eh? Wonder if having some music playing will keep this guy more awake. You know, my driver keeps always yawning. You don't get the poll at all? You just pick one. What'd you buy? This is a car game or a vehicle game. Yeah, I have the radio playing in the game. So I worked on that this afternoon to go through Facebook's approved music. Hopefully you like it, Kobe. There's a variety. There's everything from rock to hip hop to electronica. You voted used. So your instinct. Well, it's some good. A lot of people buy used. Good morning, Masks. Thank you, Layla, for following. Much appreciated. I feel like the radio could be up just a bit, though. Let me know if it's too loud. Can you hear me okay still versus the music? Hopefully it's not competing with me. Sounds pretty okay. Can still hear you. That's good. Like, it's not competing. It's still background-ish, right? So I can't actually check that until after the stream. But hope it'll be alright. I don't know if it makes it feel more like a vehicle, like you're the passenger. We want the immersion, you know? If I was not playing this on stream, you would probably plug your ears at the music I'd pick, really, but I'm a big Mr. Bungle fan. Although Faith No More, Peeping Tom, those are bands that you might like. By the way, if you guys want to see me eating my breakfast in an igloo, I put that on TikTok today. So, tried out this place. It had these little igloo tents set up. Crap, fast. They had these tents set up so that you don't have to worry. Like some places just put barriers in between you and the other guests. This place had little mini tents set up as far as to keep everybody healthy, I guess. Little fireplace was inside the igloo, and the waiter would come in and unzip the tent every time. So here we go, folks. We're cruising with apples. We're going to be taking a ferry and then getting back to the mainland from England. So get the big money. So hopefully everything is good as far as the quality of the ride, so these apples get there safely. This is music that's approved by Facebook. Actually, as a partner, I can actually get away with normal music too. They have an agreement with a number of companies, but it's hard to tell which songs they have agreements for, because all of a sudden out of the blue you can get a notice that you played one that they don't like. So they have a definite approved list, and that's where I grabbed from. So we'll test it out, see how it is. If I can't stand the music after a while, I'll just turn it off, This is not my normal style, Although some of these are alright. It should make it easier to flick back and forth. Maybe there's a command for that, I don't know. You like it even better? It's more lively? Well, that's good. That's why you usually when you drive, you have your radio playing, And I will test it. I'll listen to my stream after, and I'll see if I like certain volumes and adjust tomorrow, It's not picking up on my mic, is it? No, it looks like it's okay. It looks okay, man. Truckers listen to music to fight fatigue, you figure? Probably some do, eh? There's no echo, that's good. Yeah, you can go fast, you're rocking it up. Singing along if you know the words. We should probably use our cruise control here now that we got a nice good speed, 80. I haven't actually listened to any of the songs in complete. I just kind of checked them a little bit. See if it kind of sounded alright, you know? Tended to swing away from the slow ones. So it's medium or faster paced ones. Turn up the music loud. Sounds like what you listen to on an AM channel, right? Although probably most truckers have like satellite radio and stuff now, I bet. Here's the ferry. We're gonna be okay for sleeping. That's good. Okay, how do we... Oh, we gotta go over here. Final destination! Alright. It doesn't show you what the song is, eh? Chasing a logging truck. Is this a stop sign or a light? Sounds like a cool tune, eh? Where do we gotta go, though? Up to Denmark, probably, eh? That one, I assume. Probably check. Yeah. There we go. We're making her. The Return of Opera Chicken, that song. In case you wanted to buy that one off of music store or something. Ross, thank you for liking. I like that volume a little better for me, at least. I don't know if it affected it greatly. That ferry ride gave us rest for our character. Oh crap, I think I went the wrong way. Well, darn it. Alright, we're back on the right side of the road over here, though. But them apples. Jason, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Delivering the apples between countries here. The red light. There we go. Let's go, pal. All right. Speed limit here. Oh, 50. Crap, red light. $360. There was no way I was gonna be able to stop on time for it though. Alright. We got 384 kilometers to go, everybody. How about them apples? Back up to 80 here. All right, so traffic looks good today, guys. Eh? We're driving the daylight. Everybody likes that. Oh crap, man! I'm going really fast. Then I brake hard in the traffic circle. Everybody loves me, probably. Let's back up to 80 again. Alright, so everybody's having a good weekend. Good time. Good time for a weekend. Finish. Then it's only a short week till Easter weekend. Wasn't getting the week wrong. I think it's next week, isn't it? All right. That car passed us like crazy. We're going speed limit though. Smith, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Smith likes them wheel driving games, eh? Amjet, thank you. Oh, God. Hey, that guy hit me. He's almost all over the road there, eh? Woo! Alright, you guys, we made it through that. Only $400 worse for wear. As I zinged all over the place and somebody rear-ended me. Technically, I think he should have got the ticket. Alright, so go over here. 309 kilometers to go. There's a big old bridge coming up, looks like. They don't have the landmarks, you know, a lot like in the States. Look like they have some landmarks. Like the American Truck Simulator, but in this one they don't seem to. I mean, there might be a couple. But I was looking for the Eiffel Tower yesterday when I was in Paris. And it was not to be found. Maybe the theory is you're going through the industrial, and you're a truck driver, you're going through the industrial areas of town, so I guess they figure you don't need to see it. So we are not lucky enough to see the Eiffel Tower. Maybe they have to pay a licensing fee to actually have the Eiffel Tower in their game. I don't know. Could be a reasoning. Usually the reasoning comes down to money. Alright, so we are cruising, so taking a pretty good time, I figure. I drove right under a plane yesterday too. Amazing. All the little things this game has, you know. I put that on my YouTube clip. But YouTube and TikTok are different. Today's YouTube and TikTok are different. Because I put some pictures of where I went for lunch the other day. He had a Canadian bacon eggs Benny with a bagel. And then I had you eat it inside a little igloo tent. That's kind of interesting. I figure that's a COVID times kind of thing. I don't think they would have that normally. Had a little fireplace in there. There's a fire thing outside of it. There's a fire thing inside of it. The one inside was just electric though. Alright, you guys. 234 kilometers till we get them apples delivered. We're raking in the dough, raking in the XP. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, right? The games don't have XP these days. But they don't have like a mirror there, so that you could actually hang that thing from the mirror. Just to hang it from the ceiling. Alright, that was a quality song brought to you by Facebook Music. Take a look down there, eh? the thing where it shows? No. Maybe it's up there where it plays. Oh crap. Watch the road, eh? Okay, here comes the bridge, man. Going over one of them bodies of water now. I assume we're changing countries here. Past all the cops. Give that guy a little bit of room. He's got a big old thing on the back. The toll booth ahead. $69. I like this. I don't have to stop at a gate. Oh, a gal, $234. All right. Some of the things are a little bit more expensive than you think. Takes away some of your money. What's going on over there? All sorts of lights, eh? Alright guys, I hope you enjoy when I ride on the side there. Probably wears my tires out. Alright, so we got 2 hours 17 minutes. Take a look where my water is. Gotta stay hydrated, you know, all this trucking. Although I really haven't been trucking that long, but this is skill here. Car passing me. We've successfully resealed the bottle. Top-notch quality entertainment here. You can betcha. Might even tell you a joke. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? To maintain social distancing rules. You guys liked that one, didn't you? Secretly laughed. I know it. The 80 here still. Is we've got 123 kilometers to go for the Apple delivery. And who knows what we'll be delivering. This tunnel, man. This is a nice tunnel. It's probably see their new lighting effects or something because they added light. Extra lighting effects lately. 1.4. And lots of bridges here, eh? Like we're going into another country again. See? Stars. Star thing there. Awesome. Must be a new country again. Is there a toll booth coming up? We're speeding 4 over, 5 over. There we go, another 172 down the tube. The truck up there made me want to have Smarties. Don't hit me, dude. See that? They don't care. They just merge right over. Doesn't matter that you're there. Then they charge you. Never been this way though. Look at all the gray roads there on the GPS. I don't know if I have to download more music or if this is a good enough variety yet or not. I'm not even sure how many songs I put on here. Ooh, we don't get too much repetition. Something for everybody though. I didn't put too much country on there, I don't think, but some, I guess. I think. Hard to tell what genre was what, to be honest. We got 51 kilometers to deliver the apples. Whoa, we gotta stay away from them sides, eh? Alright, so looks like we're going straight for a while still. Some of this is lit up as yellow. It may have been down here. All right. Where are we now? Not a town. You know, you can actually, you know, they have enough signs, like road signs and stuff in the game, that you can actually probably get to places without using the GPS if you really wanted to. I love GPSs, man. I remember printing out map quests, it was called. And you know, if you missed a turn or some crap, then you know the directions are useless, the ones you printed at home. So it's like GPS, you know, like recalculating. Then you're still on your way, right? I had one GPS where I bought the voice of Gladys from Portal. That was pretty cool. If you missed the turn, Gladys would give you a heck and tell you that she was going to kill you. That was kind of cool. We're almost there though. I see the destination in the distance there. Take her easy so that guy didn't hit us. Alright. Just up the street it looks like. Oh, red, yellow light, we're okay. Guess I think we're gonna get another ticket there. We didn't. Nori food. Anybody want some nori food? Alright, you guys. Just about there. You can rest assured these apples will be in the proper mouths soon. Then we'll grab a new delivery and get on it right away. We better hurry, you know, I don't want to eat an apple. What do they want? Go to Ariel. Not the Little Mermaid, but aerial view. Oh, I thought that was a building. I got all jittery. Like, oh crap. Oh, that's not the right way. Oops. What was I doing, eh? I'm kind of way over, eh? I did it again. There we go. How about them apples? Excellent. Getting close to level 22, guys. Maybe 2 more trips? What do we got? 32,000 bucks. Holy crap. Down to Slovakia. Wow, they need protective clothing. We're up for the job. Alright. We'll get her done. Protective clothing is as good as delivered for that kind of dough and experience. On the road again. All right. So, where do we gotta go? Right turn, left turn. Okay. Nobody's there. We'll just go for it. Gonna clip the fence. Darn it. Man, this is a long trailer, eh? Alright, we'll try again. Oh, we made it! Green light, let's get moving. Remember, we have a long trailer. Lots of protective clothing to be delivered. Hope you guys didn't mind that long, ultra long signal light. Alright, so here we go, folks. En route. We gotta watch for sleeping. This is a long trip. Is that music too aggressive or anything for you guys? Like, is it too loud? Make sure you let me know. Alright. I think it probably could go down a hair, maybe. Oh, now we're speeding. Ooh, I didn't even know that car was there. There we go. Hopefully that's better. I like playing with the radio. If you're wondering what kind of steering wheel I have, it's a Logitech Momo steering wheel. Older steering wheel. One day I'll upgrade. I don't know what kind is best, but those Logitech 923s and 920s look pretty good. Nice thing about those is they're also compatible with the Xbox. Same goes for the G29, I guess. That would be compatible with the PlayStation. I'm not sure if you can actually use the G29. I don't think you could use it on the Xbox as well. I think it's just PlayStation. I don't know if there's an upgrade of the G29 as well, because the 923 is fairly new. It came out last year. So that would be the upgrade of the 920. But I don't know if it counts as the upgrade for the G29 as well. Maybe somebody might be more familiar with that than me, but kind of looking at them and wondering, you know, how much difference there really is between you know, a newer wheel and an older one. They're supposed to have more turning radius. Although, I mean, I don't really turn her too hard anyway most of the time. So it's like hard to know if that would be a big advantage or not for me. Probably like look at it more when they're on sale or something, you know. We like driving with our brights on, you know. I don't know if you noticed that. I've had my brights on the entire time, day or night. Plus I have like extra lights. I have like 14 extra lights mounted on the front of my truck. You know, so it's probably not good for your eyes to be in front of me. $172. Holy crap. Europeans call them bucks. Euro bucks? I don't know. I like calling them bucks. Places. Well, thank you for liking, much appreciated. If you're having a great Sunday today, or depending where you are, perhaps Monday. Thank you for sharing as well, much appreciated. Oh, we're like speeding like a maniac here. Back to my cruise control here. That probably doesn't help a lot on the hill, I guess. There's a plane. I spy with my eye of them flying. Get the tunnel. Tunnel height. To follow the rules here, otherwise you get a ticket. Funny, dashboard doesn't look lit when you're inside a tunnel, eh? Guess my cruise isn't really on. Going down a really long hill. Alright, you guys. Here we go. How's our gas doing? Not bad. Not bad. We're getting a little bit. 16 hours of driving still, though. I should try to stretch her out a little longer, I guess. I don't know if there's a ferry involved. I don't think there was, though. Interesting. Driving. There's a big old ride, eh? Find you could buy like a car or something just from this payment alone, eh? Nagalot, thank you for liking, much appreciated. Back up. Back up to 70. Back up to 80, I guess, now. Big windmills, eh? Wind turbines. You always see people posting memes about how much those kill birds, but I looked it up, and relatively to everything else, they do not kill a lot of birds. You know, you want to know what kills a lot of birds? Cats. You know what kills a lot of birds too? Windows. And then there's this, that, and that. It's not even on the top 10 list. I mean, maybe if they made a lot more turbines, but I think it's just like every other building. Might be a little confusing because it moves, but apparently it's less confusing than cats. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that meme. Some people hate the wind turbines. They don't want the green energy. Although green energy actually does produce a lot more jobs, to be honest, than natural resources industries. For some reason, they just have that many more jobs, and then a lot of the stuff still requires the natural resources industry, so I don't think it's a bad thing to invest somewhat in green energy in terms of, you know, economy. Probably a good thing to have a mix of different technologies anyway, in case one has a problem, then the other can go still. At least that's what I figure. You know, like they had a problem down in Texas not too long ago. I guess the natural light, or the light natural gas, I guess the water in the gas lines froze up because they weren't really used to that cold temperatures down there. So it's not like the turbines were responsible. It's something else. Hey, how's it going, Rodolfo? There we go. We're transporting some sort of reinforced clothing or something like that. People need it. Need the reinforced clothes. Thank you for following. Much appreciated. Happy Sunday / Monday, wherever you're at. Sunday for me right now. 8 o'clock PM. Get back up to speed, eh? Thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Getting places. We're almost at Ged something. Go a little bit farther for sleeping, and then maybe we'll grab a new spot coming up. Follow, thank you for liking. I felt a little fast. I gas up. This gas station looks easy to pull into. Alright, you guys never had so much fun fueling up, eh? I'll go park too. I'll park later, but is it easy? Oh crap, really? I didn't need to rest. That's a bummer. I didn't realize I was right at a ferry line. Wow, darn it. Alright, you guys. Probably see the disappointment on my face that I wasted 12 hours game time, but hopefully we won't get stung for it. The way you're supposed to go, I wasn't parking or anything, right? No, there's never cars on here. Oh, there's some cars. Man, I can't believe it. Oh, this is a short one. It probably wouldn't have recharged me all the way anyway. Tell myself. Protective clothing, eh? Even though there's X's there, you gotta look. We're going to answer the poll, you guys. What would you buy, new or used? You're buying a vehicle or whatever? Kind of tricky that way because, you know, there's some things you probably want to buy new, but a lot of people don't buy vehicles new. They're super expensive, you know? So we're going right up here. There's a lot of protective clothing because they give me the biggest trailer ever. Turn left up there. Pretty nice scenery in this game. Adjust my camera a bit so I can see the darn light, eh? Alright, so you're wondering what the music on the radio in the game here. It's just a random, pretty much random selection of Facebook approved music. I don't know if they have it available to everybody, but there's like a library of music that you're allowed to grab. Shareware music or something, I don't know. I never heard of any of them. So hopefully you're rocking. Rocking it up. Or at least finding some value in it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be your favorite band. You never know. Maybe it's you. Hey? You're one of the entertainers that are playing in this music. Hello and thank you. Thank you for providing some music. Cochrane, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. A waka waka waka? Are you like Fuzzy Bear? Fuzzy Bear was pretty cool. I liked Animal. That's a cool character too. Feels like I'd be in a 90s arcade game right now here with music. Happy Sunday or Monday, Cochrane, depending on your day. Depending on what day you want to be wished happy. Oh, drove the shoulder there. What skill, eh? Managed to not crash. I'd say that's a bonus. That's a win. Collecting the XPs and the money by delivering reinforced clothing. We got a rather long journey here. Still 11 hours to go. I rested and then I found out the ferry was right after. That was very embarrassing. It was a short ferry though, so it might not have recharged me too much. I don't know if it's actually proportional. Could be. The drive seems like a long drive still. I don't think you can drive 12 hours without resting, so we still might have to do the rest stop before the end of it. Well, gas would be good for a while. We're working our way towards level 25, and then that's when you unlock a bunch of more trucks. See what's out there, you know. That Scania, 730 horsepower Scania looks pretty nice. I like it. I think it's a nice looking truck. I bet you we're gonna pass this guy. He seems to be going slower than us. Thank you for being my passenger today on Star Trucking. Hopefully the radio is not too loud for you. It's a random selection of songs, so if you don't like the song, the next one might be better. Oh, you can hear mostly its engine, I think, eh? Actually, it's the wheels on the road, probably. It has a pretty quiet engine. Alright, guys. We got signs everywhere. There's signs. Also, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Going over here, guys. I'm turning right. Ease up a little bit. Look at all the colorful cars there getting transported. A rainbow, man. The mirror merge. Guys, thank you for liking, much appreciated. Transporting the reinforced clothing here, guys. Gotta get to our destination, 655 kilometers away. Basically driving across 3 countries for it. Oh, I almost got the rail there. That would have sucked. I see all the lights on the shadow there, eh? Top rack is showing up there. We're going to be swinging a right. We're going to Berlin. Guess we can go a little closer, eh? Never driven this part of Berlin before. Make sure we switch lanes here because we got a right turn coming up. All right, here's our turn. Red light, green light. Going wide because we're a truck. That's what trucks do. There we go, another red light, guys. Forget to answer the poll. Think of it however you want. You're buying a vehicle, do you buy new or used? Can't buy a vehicle? Something else, you know, that you might purchase that's big? You can go all the way up to 80. Alright. Making her. With the ice cream truck beside us. I wonder if he'll trade some ice cream for some reinforced clothing. Asha, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. You're having a great weekend. Guess the ice cream truck's winning this race, eh? Okay, well then we get to look at the ice cream more. Alright. The race is still on, though. I might beat him in the end. The hot air balloon. Car behind us is one pass, and we're driving practically side by side, eh? He likes it when that happens, eh? I'm gonna be turning off though. Guy's driving right beside me. Right. We're making her, guys. Getting dark. What time is it in the game? 21:15, so get up there. It was snowing here today. I put a picture on Instagram and on Twitter of me in this getting snowed on. Not like heavy snow. It'll be gone tomorrow probably, but so much for spring, eh? Hey Recon, how are you? Thank you for liking. Did you get snow at all recently? Because I sure did. Not anything to be worried about though. I'm sure it wouldn't even stick to the driveway. Although the flakes were pretty fat. Feeling on the weekend. It's a long weekend coming up next weekend, isn't it? A 4-day week this week or something? I booked the 4 days off after the long weekend, so I'll have a whole week off next week, or not next week, week after, I guess. I'm assuming that your long weekend is kind of matching up. Good Friday and Easter Monday off or something, or actually I guess Easter Monday is like a government holiday or something, maybe in some places. Depending on where you are. Christina, thank you for following. Much appreciated. So not everybody gets Easter Monday off in all countries or whatever, or all states or provinces. We're just cruising here, bringing the reinforced clothing across Europe. Added music. This is like a momentous dream here, Recon. There's a little music on the radio that I picked out from the Facebook music list. I generally don't have music in my streams at all, barely. Unless it's part of the main soundtrack. I turn off the radios even in games like Watch Dogs and Grand Theft Auto. Mohammed, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. This stuff's supposed to be safe. Speeding, man. 2 over. Don't want to be breaking the law, breaking the law. I look super thirsty today. Alright, we're past them. Simon, thank you for liking, much appreciated. You're doing well. Okay, we're going straight. Well, it looks like we have turned off before. The beginning of that song reminded me of Push Just a Little Too Long to Like to Wait. I don't know if you know what song I'm talking about even. Jamie or Jemiah, maybe. Thank you for following, much appreciated. All right. We're getting places though. 367 clicks to go. Alright guys, getting a little bit tired. Doesn't look like it's completely over his body. Misty, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Looking over there because that's where your name is. Oh crap, dude. Riding the rails here. Alright. I don't know all these barriers are about here. They're fixing something? We're getting there, so I think it's a good time. For that bridge, eh? Scott, thank you for liking, much appreciated. New. Ooh. Some people do like new, and some people like used. I was thinking more in a vehicle kind of thing. Could have probably specified that. But then I was thinking that not everybody buys vehicles, so you know, maybe just any kind of expensive item. Why new? I don't know. I think it depends on you. Like I when I bought my car, I had problems with the used one before, so I bought a new one. This lasted me a good long time. But I don't think I would want to buy a refurbished computer particularly bad. I worked for Danu, thank you for liking, much appreciated. I worked for a computer company before, and you know the warranties are like super low on refurbished computers compared to normal for a reason. They were at Prague. I was watching earlier today. I was watching the developers talking about this game. You know, SCS Software, and I guess Prague, I think, is where they are, from what I gathered from it. Kind of interesting, you know. I got the radio on the game on for you. Hope you're grooving it out in your chair or whatever, wherever you're watching from, your toilet. Making things flow better. Hopefully the music's not overwhelming or anything like that. Is delivering reinforced clothing. Facebook has a library of music that you can play on your stream. Where you know it's good kind of thing, so I picked from that list. I got shaved. I had shaved yesterday. You were here yesterday. Oh, I put a picture, a couple pictures up on TikTok and on Instagram of different things. It's kind of interesting, you know. I don't know if you saw them or not, but the TikTok was I went to a restaurant where, you know, to keep everybody separate, they have little igloo tents, and it's almost like having a little private room. They got a little fireplace inside this igloo thing, and inside there's a fireplace outside, and there's as well, and then there's like they come and they change everything and clean everything between guests. I figured, you know, well, you missed the stream yesterday. Oh, there you go. I thought you were here for some reason. The last one you were at was the hockey one? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did trucking yesterday. You need to download the app first. Oh, I don't think you need to have the app, but I mean, I think you just you can log in on a computer too. Yeah, you watch the hockey. Oh, okay. God's going to be overwhelmed with apps. Justin, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. And Deku, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Delivering the reinforced clothing today. That's what Falcon likes to wear, is reinforced clothing. The old Justinator. You ran out of memory? It's understandable. You gotta dump some of the apps that you don't use, I guess. Yeah, Justin, you might be interested in that. I don't know if you got the volume on or not, but there's a cool TikTok I put up of eating in a restaurant with igloos. And you know, very Canadian of me, I was eating Canadian bacon. A Canadian bacon eggs Benny. So there's bacon and there's Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon is more like ham, I guess, is what a lot of people would say. This is ham. It's very good eggs Benny, I tell ya. I don't know if you've had eggs Benny, everybody, but if you haven't, pretty tasty. I have a different picture on Instagram, but the igloo one's is on TikTok only right now. Oh my gosh, tired. Oh crap, that snuck up on me. You've been driving and driving and driving. I guess it makes sense if you get tired eventually, eh? Even though I got the tunes going. If you crank the tunes, it should like wake the guy up some. Is that what you do in real life? Although I don't think that really actually works. But you know. Place toothpicks on the eyes. Mr. Bean, that might work. The key for toothpick. getting somewhere though. We gotta find ourselves some somewhere to sleep though. Looks like there's a rest stop ahead though. Because you get fined, you know, it doesn't help just keeping your guy awake because truckers get fined if they drive too long. There we go, we're getting some rest. There we go. Yeah, it's illegal to drive longer than a certain number of hours. I don't know what the hours are, but they have to maintain logs and stuff like that. And then in the States, in Canada, I don't know about Europe, but in the game they don't have it, is in the States and Canada they have weigh scales that they have to constantly go on to. As well as in Canada, some highways have chaining places where they could put chains on their tires because of some of the roads, you know. You know, like there's the Coquihalla. That requires chains. I'm not sure how many chains they have to put on, but I know smaller cars have to do it. Yeah, I imagine they probably have some policies about drugs too. I'm not sure. Not sure if they get tested or not, but I imagine that different companies have different policies though. I assume they drink a lot of coffee though. I heard a dog outside. I thought it was the game for a second. Oh, that's realistic. Most likely. Probably lots of energy drinks too, eh? Like all these streamers that out in their rock stars or G Fuel or whatever the crap. I don't know what the other ones are. Itchy nose there. So 139 kilometers to go. Then the reinforced clothing will be able to be sold at Mark's Work Warehouse or wherever the heck they use. Dogs watching your stream also could be. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Probably taking a whiz on my lawn or something. All right, here we go. Straight away. You have any merch? Yeah, there's shirts and stuff. If you type exclamation merch, I think is the command. That's the shop. I just basically made them fairly cheap compared to, you know, like what they recommended. You know, they recommended a certain amount, and I just made it so it's like $5 over the cost, their cost of making them. Hopefully that link works still. I think that company just changed their address. If it doesn't work, let me know, because I'll have to update the address on in the bot, I guess. Hopefully they're still forwarding to it. It's not really a sponsor, it's just some place that had merch that you can make. You know, you upload your logo and then or the thing that you want, and then they build the clothing for you. But I think Teespring just changed their name to something else fairly recently. That's why I'm hoping it still works. There we go. We gotta go up here before a car rushes in our way. Ashraf, thank you for following. Much appreciated. I thought a nice thing about them too is they have one part of them is out of the States and part of them is out of England, I think. So if anybody's interested from different places, then they just send it from the closest place. Anesh, thank you for following. Much appreciated. And I got some, and they seem to be pretty decent quality. You know, sometimes you might spot me wearing them, actually. There's hoodies, and there's shirts, and there's hats, I think. Pretty sure there was hats. Or beanies, you know, like toques. And I had somebody on Fiverr design that for me based on information I provided. Oh, website works? That's good. Do they forward it to a different address, or does it still list as Teespring when you went there? I should probably check that earlier, eh? There's a balloon. Should add TikTok to that bot too, actually. I haven't got around to that yet. Oh, I was giving her. First time that's ever happened. This is the Canada flag logo. Sally, thank you for following. Much appreciated. It's supposed to, my idea was kind of to make it look like a tourism shirt. You know, like if you were visiting Canada as a tourist kind of thing. And then I wanted to have different elements of Canada in the logo. Like this particular logo is, you know, it's the forests and Niagara Falls is in there. There's a moose. Thank you for liking, much appreciated. They actually put a different thing in first, and then I had to correct it and tell them that was not a moose that they were putting in there. I specifically wanted a moose. Some sort of deer they put in there. Oh, that's gonna be challenging. Guess we can do it. Almost cooked the wrong one there. Yeah, the mug. Here's what the mug looks like. Backwards writing right now because I'm on reverse camera. It's the yellow and red, but you know, there's different colors available. Turned out pretty good, I think. I don't have any of the other clothing close. Yeah, most of the clothing I chose for myself were dark blues or black, but for the mug, I wanted to see what a lighter color looked like. Probably a couple colors in there that I imagine would be not that great of a blend, but I can't delete the colors after, unfortunately. But it gives you a pretty good idea of what you're dealing with anyway. Look at that, first strike. Oh, crap. I went to hit the brakes, and of course the brake is the same as the backup. I sped up. Oops. Excellent! Get that XP. Got to level 22. We are a master. Getting closer to that ever 25 levels to buy that truck that I want eventually. What else you guys got here? Oh, let's do another long distance. Fly. 36,000 for some corks. Well, that's quite the hike, eh? No fairies there. The world needs corks. The restaurant video is no longer available on TikTok. Oh, really? Oh, weird. Wonder why that is. You check your TikTok. You picked up the stand for 20. Oh, yeah. Almost at 25. I wonder why the restaurant one's not available. Check that out. Weird, man. Got me curious, Scott. You guys are wondering. Just look up me on TikTok if you want. Of course, it's asking me a million questions here. So, you know, here we go. Maybe it's not available where you are, though. It's possible. We'll see if it's because of the music, maybe, eh? I'll probably throw some pictures eventually on Discord then, I guess, if that's the case. Let's take this job, though. 3 more levels. It could be. I don't know. Do you have TikTok, Kobe? You can always see if it's available for you. I can see it. Oh, I'm gonna turn that down. Hope that didn't pick up. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it pictures, but probably a country restriction. Kind of a bummer. I just don't use it a lot. Heard nothing. Okay, good. A little bit of Weezer there. I got to see Weezer in concert, actually. They were pretty awesome in concert. If you were wondering. Want to see a band that's good in concert? Weezer's the one to pick. Look at this. We're going to make another 30 grand with this trip. And it'll probably give us lots of good XP, too. Got to haul corks. A lot of corks for a trailer that big, eh? Yeah, I would almost assume that it's just that song's copyright in your area, so I'll throw some pictures on the Discord later. Although it's kind of cool that you got to see the stand and some of the other videos, though. I didn't know that they stopped that in certain areas. Funny, you're only really doing a sample of a song, too. It's like as much as if you go to iTunes and you listen to the song there, I think you play about as much as it. Yeah, I didn't get any alerts, so I think we're okay. Alright, where are we going? Left. Rommel, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Here's somebody walking. Red light. Get out and push the button, somebody. You guys ever do that? I remember as a teenager, those long lights, somebody would get out and push the button. Okay, this is a long one, 19-hour drive. Game time, 19 hours, man. The only thing missing in that game is like bystanders and stuff. There's people walking around, but they're usually protected by something. They don't cross the road. You probably don't want to deal with people Grand Theft Autoing over them. Yeah, I can't see past that one mirror. I saw that there was a senator in Illinois that was trying to pass a law to ban sales of all video games that contain violence against humans, violence against animals, or carjacking, because they figured that would make a difference in crimes. Although really there's a lot of studies that say there's no causal connection or whatever. You know. MD, thank you for following, much appreciated. You know, like, video games are all over the world and not all countries have the same problems, of course. And you know, it just happens to be probably the people in those areas might have other things that are maybe causing it. You know, maybe somebody might get more aggressive playing a video game, but you know, if they're gonna go out and do something that's influenced from the video game, it's because there's something else in their head that's kind of a problem. Vimukthi. Thank you for following, much appreciated. Hope I didn't butcher your name too much there. You know who I'm talking about. The boot. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Politicians always want to blame video games, music, and popular culture for different things. They're just avoiding other policy, probably. Signal, I guess. No one's gonna know where I'm going. Busy road, dudes. Can't even tell it that way because of the mirrors. I'm got an opening. Mater, man. Oh. So much for that pole. What are those things called? Plastic bumper sticks. Finally saw my TikTok. You found my TikTok and you watched that restaurant with the igloos. Yeah, that is pretty cool, eh? Pretty neat. Did you get to find a way around that, Got? Or you just you're talking about the rest of the TikTok and that one video is still blocked? Big plastic or big igloo but no sounds or slides. Oh, okay. So maybe it blocked it muted it because of rules in your country, maybe. That happens to me too, you know. Like sometimes I'll go to watch a John Oliver sketch or a Saturday Night Live sketch on YouTube or something, and it says this is blocked in your country. Because they don't want you watching certain things. Oh well, you can just imagine Weezer. There's the Pork and Beans song, if that helps. and do the things that you wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. Hopefully we get there before that guy hits us. Why are they blocking? It's not a porn? It's just because music rights, you know? That's the same thing. That's why I don't like the music for streams here is like super complicated because, you know, in some countries, you know, they don't have agreements to play some music. And, you know, while a song might be okay in one place, it's in other countries it's not. They actually go to the extent that, you know, like if you watch even certain movies in certain places, they change the content of the movie. You know, like, I was watching this documentary about it, and they were talking about, you know, like how Disney will have special cuts of certain things, you know, for China, for example. You know, to customize it a little bit for their area. Saw the big donut? That's a bagel. And eggs Benedict. It's a Canadian bacon eggs Benedict. I don't think I have any burgers on that one. On TikTok anyway. Instagram I have a couple pictures of burgers over time, I think. But it's a breakfast anyway. It's like eggs on. It's got like hollandaise sauce on a soft-boiled egg, and there's some other ingredients. Good though. It tasted good. Canadian bacon is like ham. But yeah, certain countries will have certain edits of a movie anyway. You know, they might cut scenes out because they're too violent for certain countries, or they might, you know, adjust the content slightly. That kind of thing. They eat a heavy breakfast? I don't know if it was heavy. I guess there's some bread and stuff in it. That's more like a lunch, that one, actually. There's brunch, it's called. Like BRUNCH. So that's breakfast, lunch combined. Because I was like at 11 o'clock or something like that, I think. No, 12 o'clock. I don't know. Somewhere around there anyway. Maybe it was 11. Wonder if my thing still remembers my cruise setting. Oh, it's kind of funny zone here, eh? Oh, traffic zone. What's your dinner brunch? I don't know if there's a word for lunch and supper combined. Posted on my Instagram. I posted me in the snow in the Instagram today. Freaking snowed today. Just a light dusting, but you can see the snow in the grass. I live in a deserty area, man. It doesn't snow that often here at this time of year. You know, we're almost on the forest fire season here coming up. Oh, I didn't know you could carry a tank. That's pretty cool. That might be a mod too, mind you. Imagine hauling a tank around. You'd need a really strong truck. Maybe I'm not like high enough level though. Who knows? Yeah, so I made sure to grab a photo of that because, you know, you don't see the snow that much around this time of year. Although, you know, everybody looking at it probably thinks, oh, it's Canada. But not actually normal. I'm gonna try to go a little bit longer. Hopefully it doesn't give me a big stretch. I mean, 1,228 kilometers. We got 400 kilometers worth in the gas. Still snow. I don't think it. I didn't look, but I doubt it's still snowing. The random feature on this game isn't for the music. Isn't like it's repeated some songs, but you know it hasn't played all of them yet. I got to haul explosives before. Kansha, thank you for for liking. Thank you so much. Delivering a tank. Don't mind me just delivering a tank. Yeah, I did the explosives. I actually slept during I had my character sleep delivering the explosives, which I don't think in real life they're allowed to do. This guy I knew, I used to play hockey with, he actually did truck drive explosives, you know, like for mines and stuff. And he said that you can't take your eyes off that truck no matter what. Even if you have to go to take a dump, you can't either leave the truck or take your eyes off of it. It sounds risky. Well, they don't want somebody they don't want somebody breaking into it and stealing the explosives. 'Cause that's not a standard load, right? Somebody can take that stuff and cause some problems for people. But yeah, he said you can't take your eyes off it whatsoever, and if you were sleeping, that would be taking your eyes off. Josh, thank you for liking, much appreciated. Well, worst case scenario, someone shoots the explosives while you're sleeping. Well, I would think the explosives aren't. I don't know. I assume that they're just not set up to explode. Cause, like, you know, their detonators are probably separate and stuff. But Lexi, thank you for liking, much appreciated. But I would expect House of Hydras here. The nice, but I think that they're worried about people stealing them and then using them for bad business, you know, like blowing people up. Hafiz, thank you for following, much appreciated. What do you think of the music, Got? Is it your kind of music? Like a variety, actually. I mean, hopefully there's something you like eventually. It's just like free music. So, I mean, there's no bands that you'd ever recognize anyway. You don't like the music? I thought you were liking it before. I have it really quiet though, so that doesn't get in the way too much. Kind of low? Well, that's... Yeah, I had it a little bit higher up before, but I felt it was a little bit too much for me, so I turned it down. I like to hear the motor running when we head out on the highway, looking for adventure and whatever comes our way. Before it was okay, you got a weird taste in music sometimes. It'll probably go back to that kind of stuff anyway. I mean, it's jumping all over the place from what I can hear. Played like 6 different genres already. I like to hear the bit of the music. To crank it up. Yeah, I wonder if they have to sign off that this is allowed in like every country. The beat. We got the beat. Hey Brett, how are you? What's up? Remember that commercial? That was a great commercial. Dylan. That's awesome. Oh, you hope you don't have to work too early tomorrow or something. Sunday always seems to blow by. Saturday and Sunday seem to always blow by so quickly compared to every other day. Alright, are you guys tired enough? I don't know. Of course, there's Camper Joe in front of us here. Gas it up, dudes. Only 618 bucks. Alright, you guys, we're back on the road. Our guys well rested. 15 hours to go still. We'll have to sleep again. I think we have to sleep after 7 or 8 hours. Alright. We're getting places. Axming, thank you for liking. Much appreciated, Axming. Axming, you'd probably be interested in that. I don't know if you have TikTok or not, but you can view TikTok if you don't have it. Just look up on Google TikTok and then Shakal Star. And then you can look at videos without having it. And then there's a video of the Igloo restaurant I went to. So it's like you got to be in little tents. Individual tents. It was kind of cool. Kendra, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. So I had a Canadian bacon eggs Benny there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can look without having TikTok, but you just can't like it and comment, right? Basically. I put a link directly in the Discord as well for that particular video. We're cruising for a bruising, everybody. Look at that. 977 kilometers ago. We're going to get the XPs. Because we have the skills to go the farthest distance ever now. Axman will come back. You're like, that's not an igloo, that's just a tent. But it's shaped like an igloo, so it's called an igloo tent. Boy, this is quite a hike, this trip, eh? Really giving us the distance. We're gonna rake in the money. Eventually we'll be able to get more skills to get the more dangerous goods too. We got like half the dangerous goods, not all of them. Maybe then we'll be hauling Kobe's tank. That'd be cool. Somebody's got to haul them, right? Although you'd think they'd put them on a train. The train can haul heavy duty things, you know? All right. We're making good time though. We got gas, we got sleep, so we are set. I've been also pretty good for tickets too, which is good. Save some money that way. You know, instead of getting like 10 tickets a trip. I don't know if I even got any last trip. I don't think I did. That was a long one. Maybe I did. I don't know. Memory doesn't go back that far. Fablo, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great weekend, everybody. Back to work Monday tomorrow. But, you know, short week, I think, coming up, isn't it? For most people. be honest, I don't know if that's a international thing or just Canada and States, but you'll have to tell me if it's a short week. Mondays suck. Is it a long weekend everywhere? I don't know. A lot of places have a long weekend coming up though. I've got a week off when that happens too, so it's like because I took some vacation days. You'll probably see me on a bit later as well, like starting at the same time, but going a little later than on, you know, if I'm not working the next day, I run a little longer. You like the mixer jacket? You haven't seen that yet? Nostalgia there for you. The old mixer jacket. They haven't sent me my Facebook hoodie yet, so I have some Facebook clothing they sent me, but it's too small for me. If you look behind my head, there's a couple of Facebook pins and stuff like that that they gave me though. Oh, you did see it before? Oh, okay. But, I don't know. Still good, so I'll still wear it. Very comfortable. Some people, like, were so mad at Mixer, they burned their jackets and stuff like that, but that just seems like a waste. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it's something all of a sudden just because the company fired everybody via email that you should scrap your perfectly good, comfortable jacket? It wasn't even by email, it was by tweet. There's some angry Mixerians. But I mean, you know, I don't know. One door closes, another opens, right? You may not have got to meet Kobe and Got. I was still on Mixer, who knows? Looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. I figure it's comfortable. Might as well use it till it wears out, right? Although the gamer tag is technically not correct because it has an underscore between Chakal and Star on it. I dropped that when I moved over. Although I guess here it's technically with space. So I mean that counts in a way. It's a space, sorta. Sorta, kinda. I don't think I get a lot of biz from people seeing me walk around town anyway. I think it's more of a thing to make the streamers happy. Chakal Star TikTok. Yeah, my TikToks are sometimes they're kind of similar to the ones that I do on YouTube, but sometimes they're different. There's some of them really, like, you know, there's a lot of views on some of them. Or, well, I guess depends on proportionally what you feel a lot of views is, but you know, relative to the other ones. There's couple hockey ones on there that I did. So that's like a cut highlight from the other one, you know. I did my hat trick goal. My hat trick the one time there. You might even be TikTok famous and you don't even know it, Axming. Although the hat trick one didn't get nearly as many views as the rest of the videos. Definitely the leader by far. There's one of the trucking videos. TikTokians have spoken. Is that what you call them? Man, it's quite the trek here we're on, eh? All the way across Germany and France, I think. We got our brights on though. You keep the brights on no matter what because they give you tickets if you don't have your lights on. So I just say screw you guys and turn the brights on because I can see the little brights icon. I mean, you know, plus all these virtual citizens, they blink at you every time they pass. So you know your lights are on at least. They're like, quit it, dude. You hurt my fake eyes. I wonder what that pyramid is. Bridge or something? I was made a different video. Paris or bust for my YouTube. I was looking around for the Eiffel Tower. I was trying to get to Paris over and over because I wanted to see what the Eiffel Tower looked like, and the darn thing's not even in there. Although I got to go under a cool plane. Axman's probably grooving out to the music here, eh? He's like, wow. Wow, man, in his Owen Wilson voice. Wow. Because, you know, Axman's watched me for a long time. And I actually don't usually have music on stream. You know, like I turn off the radio and Grand Theft Auto and Watch Dogs. But there's a trick. Facebook has a list of music that they deem appropriate. But I thought I'd give her a go, you know. The Facebook list, everything looks like it's going okay. Promotes their artists. Holy cow, that thing is on fire. And then of course with that list, I'm assuming it'll be okay for anything I post on YouTube as well. I only do short clips anyway, like on YouTube. If I get demonetized, I get demonetized there because I'm not at a 1,000 subscribers yet, or whatever you need. So if you guys want to check out my YouTube sometime, youtube.com/skullstar. Link is in the video description. Feel free to subscribe. Maybe I'll one day get partner there, and that'll help because you know, encourages more content, and of course if you know, they're monetized, then that's good, right? I get a little bit of payback for the videos that I put up. Those videos take me all day to edit, especially the hockey ones, man. Those ones are freaking a lot of work to chop up because I do a lot of goal highlights, you know. Gotta find all the goals. Although even the trucking ones, you know, sometimes there's some, you gotta seek out what's something good, you know. They're okay, I can't see that way very well, but there's mirrors in the way, you know. TikToks are actually, you know, little clips of things aren't too bad to make because you just gotta find that appropriate minute that you think is kind of interesting or fun. Gotta be something interesting that people might find kind of cool, right? Or you can do a little dance, or say a little words about something, you know. Or like today, I took the photos of the restaurant I went to because that was kind of interesting. Something you don't see every day. It's not a chain restaurant or anything, too. It's like a local job. I don't think it's a mom and pops though, but I'm not sure if it extends too far though. You know, like some chains will be Western Canada, some will be all over Canada, some will be in the States and Canada, some will be everywhere. So it's like, I don't think this one extends very far, if there's more than one. I'm not sure. Alright, you guys, we're getting places. 661 kilometers to go. Quite the hike, this one. This is going to give us a lot of money in XPs. Look at all the stuff around the air up there, eh? Are those birds or planes or what? Just go a little slower just in case the worker rushes out, right? Going 80 here. Alright, you guys. 611 now. Looks like going straight. No asphalting there. Okay, we gotta go over one. Don't wanna hit that bus. Man, they turn off a lot, eh? All right. More water time. Oh crap. What are they blocking, eh? We'll take our chances. Wasn't blocked completely. We didn't have to run over a pylon this time. Right? That must mean we're allowed through. We got places to be. It looks like somebody dumped their pipes. Final destination. We made it. We're fortunate. There we go. Oh. Kind of not bad now. Adjusting your driving, eh? There. Probably better. Didn't even crash. Pretty amazing, actually. Still going 80. 80, man. All right. We gotta look for beds again soon. We still got 7 hours though, so if I can go about 1 more hour, I think that'd be better. One more hour game time, that is, guys. We've been driven 15 hours in proportionally half an hour or something. We're getting places. I think it's like 1/20th scale or something like that. Ramet, thank you for following. Much appreciated. There's a helicopter on that guy. Alright, you guys. We're gonna have to start looking. Looking for rest stops. Oh, big bump. But you can't believe this amazing trip we're making together here, guys. There's some rest stops coming up. Like 2 sleeps there this go around, eh? Gas up too, top her up. There we go. Top her up and then we'll go park, rest up. Here we go. On our way, guys. 6 hours game time. 442 clicks. Have a good night, Axman. Thanks for coming by. Oh, did you vote new or used? I don't know if you said. If you're gonna buy a new car or a used car. New? Oh, okay. Oh, we got police ad here. I better slow down. Out in force, man. Actually, it was more one-sided before, but it's actually pretty close now. .401 kilometers, guys. 400 kilometers. Amazing. We've made some good time on this run. It's been relatively clean as far as tickets goes. Don't know if Axe out. Oh, thank you again, Axman. Right. Is road splitting? No, I don't have to jump into their lane. Good. Alright, guys. It's gonna be glorious. I don't remember what I'm hauling anymore. But it must have been important. You remember what it was? I don't remember. Look, I guess. Corks. Oh yeah, that's right. It was corks. That's pretty important. You know, they make a lot of wine over here. They need a whole truck full of corks. Probably another truck full of bottles too. Oh, we're doing a loop-to-loop and turning right. Coming up. Finally got to work. Oh, the settings, eh? Yeah, it's always the settings. Darn things. I'm glad you got it working. Not really a loop-to-loop we're doing here, but here we go. Testing it out. Oh, okay. Testing the other side, the blue side. Normally are purple. We're at France. I see London, I see France, I see Jacob's underpants. Telling me? Well, hopefully it works okay for you. Hopefully. You know, a lot of people kind of don't realize that, you know, they think they're doing better on Twitch, but they're actually not. Like, if you look at the views of your video, if you save your VODs, that kind of gives away like how many people pop through. And with Twitch, it's really hard to get visibility because you know, if you have, you know, say you're playing a popular game on Twitch, you know, a lot of them you have to have like 2,000 people watching simultaneously to be on that top of the, you know, top 20 of a game, basically. You know, it's hard for people to find you if there's literally 80 people in front of you, you know? So it's a really, really tough platform to grow on. Facebook is nice because you get exposed to people's feeds and stuff like that, and it kind of matches you up to their interests. I'm the best because I care about the viewers. I like to see people be successful. Oh crap, a ticket. It's $800 ticket too. It's 12 kilometers over. That's kind of cheap. Crap, eh? There's a speed zone drop too. Well, darn it. Not a perfect run as far as tickets, I guess, but what webcam? I'm using a Brio. A Logitech Brio. Why is the speed limit so slow here? Sometimes I have another cam on too. That's I can't remember the one that is. It's a 720p camera though. I have it on a different computer right now though. Yeah, I think the Brio is a nice camera. AverMedia put out a camera recently too that looks pretty decent. A lot of people, they actually use those SLR cameras too, you know, like those ones that are like Canon or whatever. Get some adapters and then it's like super crisp. Although that's a pretty expensive setup though. I think for the small window that you're on, you know, a good quality webcam is fine. I mean, you know, unless you want everybody to see every blemish, I guess. You don't know what Facebook gaming webpage is for? Well, I mean, even if you're like, say you decide you don't want to stream on Facebook, again, you want to continue on Twitch. I mean, even having your Facebook gaming page there is not a bad extra promotional tool, you know? So, I mean, you can certainly, you know, share your interests or, oh, itchy, share your interests or say when you're streaming or whatever you want to use it for. I mean, as far as it goes, I think that, you know, usually people might like what your Twitch name. I don't know if your Twitch name is the same thing, but as far as it goes, I mean, you know, usually kind of want all your social medias to match up, you know, like, so you could say, like, how I say, you know, if you want to go to my TikTok, it's Shakal Star. If you want to go to my Twitter, Shakal Star, Instagram, you know, that kind of thing. It also gives you a little bit of privacy in some ways too, if you're worried about that sort of thing, but you know, because you don't want, you know, people following you. You don't, you know, your personal Facebook page sometimes might have something on there that is for with your family photos or something, or whatever. I don't know. Depends on how you use it, I guess. I don't say that on stream. I'm in a small enough area that I don't want to get looked up. So I try to keep it pretty low profile. I'm sure people have seen it here and there, but you know, I don't try to make it easy, essentially. Nice name. All right. So we are going over here. We got 202 kilometers to go. You used to be all antisocial. I'm trying to be more social. Well, there you go, eh? You know, it's funny though. Even at work, I have things where people refer to me as Shakal. Oh crap. Red ticket violation. Like I literally have like a thing on my wall. It's, you know, when I changed positions, that some guys I worked with there, they said on it they signed "Good luck, Shakal." So it's kind of funny. I've helped ya. Well, good. Hopefully I can help more at some point too. Remember, I got a computer science / drama degree, so I can act like I know something. Now you can stream Facebook. I motivated ya. Well, there you go. You have the option now. If you're an affiliate at Twitch, don't multi-stream though. Like do one, and then you'd have to turn off Twitch and then do the other. They have a rule in the affiliate contract, if you read it close, that you can't can't do it at the same time other places. They kind of get people that way, you know. They feel kind of committed to staying there. You used to be an affiliate on Twitch? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're still currently an affiliate, you know, pick a separate day or something like that, you know, for doing them. Nothing at the same time. Facebook doesn't have a rule about that. I mean, as a partner, I have to meet an hours requirement, but of exclusive content. But as far as it goes, I can actually stream more than one place if I want to. Oh, before you had to start over? Oh, okay. Yeah, they might have had that in the old days, the where you could multi-stream. But they changed that. Because I know there's some partners that have the ability to multi-stream even. They don't really want people to do that, I guess. You gotta make money, yeah. There's also some things too, like, you know, like if you look close at the affiliate agreement, like, you know, when you have a ad play, Twitch takes a good percentage because of the ad revenue. They don't split whatever the advertiser pays. They give you a certain amount of per thousand. Before Amazon took over, yeah. But you know, a lot of the other companies, they'll split it. So, you know, if the campaign pays X amount of dollars per 1,000 views, then it's whatever. You usually get half. But Twitch takes like 90% because of how they have it arranged. Which sucks. A lot of people don't really realize that. You know, you gotta really read your contracts. Might be other contracts that have better deals for people, but it would add up if you ever got to the point where you're you know, say your ad is being shown to thousands of people. That adds up a lot at that point. Well, good luck. Thank you so much. Although there's different advantages and advantages and disadvantages to the different platforms, of course. You know, like some people view the algorithm that Facebook has and that YouTube has as a good thing, and some people view that as a bad thing. You know, where Twitch doesn't have an algorithm, but then you have to work a little bit. You have to work it a little differently, I think. Kind of interesting, though, of the differences between the platforms. We're getting places, guys. 61 kilometers. Looks like we should be good. We'll have to sleep after we get the new load, but I don't think it'd be good to sleep now because it'll delay the delivery, you know? Then we get fined a bunch for being late. Only 35 bucks total that time. We're getting places, dudes. Dudes and dudettes. Had to really cut the gas there. That guy almost had me smash into him. See, I got my brights on, everybody. Paris is that away. All right. Looks like we'll arrive at 3:50 in the morning. Game time. Coming right ahead there, a couple of traffic circles away. Euro Goodies is in front of us and it looks like a gas trailer. There's the guy that cut me off earlier. All right. One more turn, maybe? Alright, you guys. Get that sweet XP and money. Crap, there's a trailer in the way, jerks. It's dark, too. Maybe it might be easier to go in the corner here. Not quite like that, though. That other trailer messed me up. Other way. Darn it. It's like a really loud train going by, eh? Oops, I accidentally tagged the front of that. Probably something here. This isn't gonna work. Hmm. Maybe I gotta come in from this side. All the trains are going by. We're closer though. I think. But you guys thought I'd never get it. We're almost on target here. There we go. Excellent! Look at that, eh? Look how many bars we got. Alright, let's see what they have in this area. $40,000. Jesus, go halfway across the world again. It's only $25 a kilometer, too. This one's $20,000. And it's shorter. Grab that. Like quite the variety these places have of stuff, eh? Alright guys, I gotta work tomorrow. So, I'm gonna wrap up there. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. It'd be appreciated. If you are watching the video after the fact, hitting like and share still helps a lot. And of course, following. And if you want to check out my YouTube and my TikTok, you'll find the links in the video description. Make a clip of something that happened during the stream or stuff like that kind of deal. Let's review the poll. New or used? Close one. 58% voted for new and 42% voted for used. So that's pretty interesting. It could have been any interpretation. New or used vehicles, new or used other stuff. I kind of thought of in my head as something, expensive, basically. So, whether you default to new or used, that's interesting. If you want to watch me again tomorrow or in the near future, it's 10:20 right now. If catch me, it'll be around 7 o'clock Pacific time. So about 3 hours and a bit ago, whatever time that is for you. But thank you for whatever role you participated, sharing the streams, much appreciated. The likes, all that good stuff, you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Call, thank you for liking, much appreciated. So hope to see you in the near future, and you have yourselves a good night.